I know I look a little different. If you guys are curious about these wig styles, then I did a video previous to this one, and I'll link it down below so then you guys can go ahead and check that out and get my honest review on this wig. But this video is going to be kind of like a continuation slash a part 2 of my motivational tips video. I really loved when I made that video. I just love the vibe that it gave off and things like that. So I wanted to do another one, but this time around I wanted to do it kind of like quarantine version. So like motivational tips that can help with the quarantine. And as you guys know, I was saying that I was having issues myself with during this quarantine time, because I was saying that I had tons of anxiety, and I also had just a hard time kind of coping with things while just being cooped up in the house and things like that. So I came up with 10 tips that can help you during this quarantine time. So without further ado, let's get started. Tip number 1 is just getting out of the bed and getting yourself a shower and getting ready for the day. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. What am I getting ready for? Getting up and getting a shower for and all this other kind of stuff. I ain't going nowhere. Okay, I understand that, but it's like at the same time, sitting down and laying in bed all day, or just sitting in pajamas all day, or just not being clean and things like that, that's not going to help you. This is very similar to my tip from the last video, was just getting you a good little shower and things like that. It's a great way to start the day, and it's the same for quarantine season. Like, it's a great way to start your day by getting up, getting fresh, and starting your day as a normal. Tip number 2 is to try to wake up early still. And I bet you're thinking the same thing. Like, why would I get up early and get ready when I'm not going nowhere? Well, if you get up and get ready early, then it gives you more things out of the day to get done. So as I progress throughout the video, I'll talk about more tips of things that you could do throughout the day. But it's so you get up early, bright and fresh and early, have more things to do out of the day, starting your day regular as if you did have to go to work, just starting it, or as if you did have to go do something important that day. You want to get up and still do everything normal, like you would a normal, ordinary day. So yeah, just definitely try to wake up early. Like, if your normal time of quarantine time of getting up early would be like 7 o'clock or something like that, try to maybe aim for 6. Like, for me, at first during the quarantine, like, I'm an early bird, I was usually waking up for work at like 4:30. So of course I'm not gonna wake up on a day that I don't really have to do much at 4:30. So when I don't have nothing really to do, I possibly could be asleep in bed all the way up to like 7 o'clock, and I don't like that. So I've started setting an alarm for myself to wake up and get started with the day at 5 o'clock. So then that way I could watch the news, I could go and work out, and just have plenty of things to do here and there in between those times, Tip number 3 is to begin these habits at the start of the week to help you get used to doing them, so then that way you could continue to do them for weeks on end until this whole thing is over with. So what I mean by that is you want to start on a Monday. That's like the beginning of the week. So start doing these tips on Monday, because I noticed that when I try to do something like working out or something and I start in the middle of the week, I usually don't keep it up. So maybe it's best to just start it at the beginning of the week. That way you're starting it bright and early, fresh, day 1, and you can get a clear, way of doing it throughout the week. And then that way you could start it and keep doing it for more weeks to end, Number 4 would be to work out. So we're on this quarantine. There's no use in sitting here and not making ourselves better, by not doing anything to better ourselves. So how about starting to work out and eating better? Now this is definitely something that I'm struggling with as well. So this is not just a tip for you guys. These are also tips for myself because I would like to get better and do these things as well. So I'm starting to get into the groove of working out. I've started this at the beginning of this week. I just kind of have to execute eating better and things like that because it's kind of hard for me right now to eat better because yeah, I just got to get back in the groove of it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so tip number 5 is to brainstorm/research. Now, I bet you're wondering, what am I researching? What am I brainstorming? Well, that is completely up to you guys. For me, I've been brainstorming and researching new ways of, doing YouTube ideas or just little things around the house that I want to do. The other day, I showed a picture of me making banana bread. So I did my research and things of how to make it. So I went ahead and did that, and then I made it because I'm just trying to get little hobbies of doing better baking and things like that, or just getting better with my YouTube and stuff. So I do little research on those types of things just to get myself to be a better me after this quarantine. Like I want to be changed in a way after the quarantine. You know what I'm saying? Number 6 is to start a business or look into starting a business. So, as I stated, you're not doing much of anything, while on this quarantine. So you might as well do research on starting a business if that's one thing that you wanted to do. For me, my kind of like business would be to do YouTube. Like I want to get better at doing YouTube. Like I've been manifesting and things like that, and I have a whole video on manifesting, trying to make a negative into a positive. I'll link that video down below as well. But and I'll also link down below the 10 other motivational tips down below in the description, okay? But I've been trying to get better at doing YouTube so much, so I've just been like, keeping at it, looking more into it, trying to do little things just to get better with it, so then I can better myself in that aspect. I've also been trying to start another type of a business, one that I want to start with my brother, and the other one is one that we're kind of doing that one together too, but I came up with the idea, but that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, just little things that I want to do here and there. I've been looking up and looking into how to get it done. Tip number 7 is do things that make you happy. And as of lately, while on this quarantine, the one thing that makes me happy is just keeping things around the house in order. I kind of have a little bit of OCD, I think, because I'm like obsessed with cleaning everything and making sure everything's clean. Like I'm over here scrubbing the stove to make sure that it's clean and spotless and stuff. So my whole thing is to kind of like keep things in order, so then I can have an overall nice and clean environment. You know what I'm saying? I'm also obsessed with coming up with new ideas for YouTube. Like I'm also very obsessed with this YouTube thing. Like that's one thing that's really making me happy right now too, is to progress with doing my YouTube and just little ideas here and there for Instagram. So all that kind of stuff is really making me happy. So I'm really trying to like keep with it. Number 8 is to keep busy. So like I said, I made a whole like banana bread thing. My brother's been making little recipes here and there that I've been trying to like help him with and stuff. One time we even tried making like donuts, and we've even been like, cleaning and things like that, trying to like do things for our apartment, making it nice. So then I can go ahead and film that apartment tour for you guys, which is very much coming soon, okay? So yeah, just try to also keep busy. You don't want to just keep sitting in one space, because let me tell you guys this. When I first started this quarantine, I was very much just sitting on the couch and not really doing anything, and then I would get up off of the couch and feel very weird, like I had been, working out or something when I really hadn't, but it was like I was stiff because I've been sitting in the same spot for so long, So you do definitely want to get up, keep busy, move around, do stuff that you gotta do. You don't want to just keep staying in the same spot. Number 9 is label things that you want to do out of the week. Now, this is one thing that I have to work on, but while I was coming up with with ideas of things to do, this came to mind. So maybe like make Monday your designated do laundry day and cleanup day, and then make Tuesday for me, like that would more so be like maybe like a filming day for me, and then like maybe make Wednesday my editing days, but like label different days out of the week that you want to do stuff. And then just so it doesn't get boring, maybe switch it up sometimes and do different days. Like switch up different days, you know? Maybe do one day where you can at least go out and, since we can't go out and do a lot of activities, maybe make one day where you can do like a walk around your complex or a walk around your house or your backyard or something, you know, or a walk to your mailbox, anything, you know, like just get out to do just a little bit of something, because you know they do recommend that you get out for just a little bit during the quarantine, just so you're not utilizing the sun and stuff, because it's good stuff for you, you know. And then the last thing would be just to find a hobby that interests you and start it. Try to get better at one of your hobbies. So I know some ladies, they love to do hair and makeup and things like that, but they're not the best at it. So right now would be a good time for you to try to get better at doing hair, nails, makeup, anything, you know. um and then maybe for me, for sure, like I've been talking about this the whole time, but one thing that I would be trying to get better at is doing my YouTube, like being more consistent with it. It's something that is like my little baby. It's like my little project right now. And I'm just trying to make sure that I stay consistent with this and keep at it. So, you know, that's one of mine that I'm trying to keep busy with, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm trying to get better at doing. But another thing that I would like to get better at doing, maybe getting better with my skin, getting better with health, and spirituality, hair, you know, all of that stuff. That stuff really interests me. So I would probably try to, you know, work on those things a little more as well. Alright guys, so that concludes this video. My social medias will be in the description box down below, and also any other videos that you haven't watched that are similar to this one, I'll also leave them down below as well. Alright guys, so I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!